Namaste, Jai Shri Krishna. I would like to wish all the viewers and all the devotees who's watching this show, first things first, very blessed festival day. Festival day. Today is in Hindu calendar. Gudi Padwa, Ugadi, Bihu, Baisakhi, and most important is Hindi New Year, Vikram Samvata New Year for Hindi community is today is begun. Sanatan Hindu Dharma, Sanatan Hindu Sanskriti, Sanatanism, Sanskriti teach us. It's very important day. Sanatanism. Yes. So, as we celebrate our festival have a meaning. Our festival have a in-depth insight. Dharma Talk is there to teach you a dharma. Dharma means what to do. Today I'm going to talk about importance of the understanding. You see, in these days we're living in the world called the technology world. So whatever technology world is an information world. Lots of information in the world, particularly in this platform like social media, like Google and everything. But we must understand this technology work with the algorithm. Google is depend on the algorithm. Algorithm means a set program is a set software, set information is there, and according to that set information, the Google or any other search engine, they generate information. But Hinduism is different. Although there is an algorithm, there is a system, but there is a depend on the sunrise, sunset, nakshatra, tara. All that information. So Google is provide the information does not mean that whatever information is there is based on the scriptures, is based on the algorithm. And then remember one thing, we in Hinduism is not like that. They fix a date like 25th December is a Christmas or 14th February is a Valentine Day. It's not like that. Doesn't work like that. And not only in Hinduism, if we remember, in all the culture and all the traditions, there is always a day's difference. Like for example, this year, the Easter came in the first week of the April. Maybe the next year the Easter will come to the last week of the April. Maybe following year the Easter will come in the middle of the April, and the following year Easter might come in the March. Always fluctuations. So on, in Hinduism is the same. But because the Google has declared so and so date is the right, that belief system is not right. Because we need to understand that end of that is human created software or programming working with some information. So our tithi is based on to the sunrise and sunset. We must understand. Sunrise, sunset, sunset to sunrise, 12 hour cycle work. And according to that, the tithi began, tithi end, month began, month end. So, it's not necessary if India is celebrating some festival on Tuesday or Wednesday does not mean that we should celebrate on Tuesday or Wednesday. It may be a day early or maybe a day later, because of the sunrise and sunset difference, time difference, geographical difference. And I did mention in the past too, but I'm repeating again: geographical difference, atmosphere difference, and then local time zone difference. Although we say it is three and a half hour difference, understand, 3.5 hours for us to think about 3.5 hours. But remember, we are in South Africa, we in autumn, entering into the winter. So our sunrise, where the sunrise at a one stage in a December, our sunrise used to be happen 4:30, 4:45 in the morning. Then the Muhurat and Tithi start from 5:30, 4:45. Very same sun is arising now is a 6 o'clock to 6:15, maybe 6:30. That means that the Muhurat start according to timing of the sunrise. Tithi start according to sunrise. While our sun rising 6 o'clock, where the India in summer now, opposite. So them sunrise may be earlier than us. But that is why. So on the tithi ends as well. So based on that calculations, the local panchang maker think about all the local geographical situations, local sunrise situations, local sunset situations, and then declare the date. Okay, by this day we should celebrate this festival. Why I mention this story today is, if we understand ourselves, yesterday our Chaitra Navratri according to the Panchang is begun, already started yesterday morning. But because Google says so, many people say, no, we're going to start today. That means that you already one day late based on the scriptures. Now what happened behind it is, if you don't follow the proper ways to celebrations, then you will not get benefit which you are looking forward to. Every country is a different. US, UK time zone is a different. Australia always celebrate one day earlier. Obvious, because of the sunrise. Okay. Subject is, we need to start understand the local information which is the important. We cannot go with the according to what is the India doing, what is the other countries doing. Them local time zones are different. Sunrise is a different time, sunset is a different time. Not only that, plus them atmosphere, weather, pattern also is a different. Many years ago, when I was in Mozambique, and then we had a chat about it. And somebody says, now already is India 8:30. Fine, carry on. During the Krishna Jayanti time, always this happens to us. 8:30. Then I only asked one question. Very good, 110%. No problem. If you want to do it, you can do it. But I want to tell you, if you're going to consider yourself as a 8:30, whatever, because 12 o'clock in India. So tomorrow morning, 5 o'clock, you must open your business. And tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock, you must close your business. Not only that, tomorrow, your lunch time should be 10 o'clock in the morning, and your tea time should be 4 o'clock in the morning. Because you must count now already, everything, your daily routine should be according to that. But when it's come to that part, we don't want to. Because that don't suit us. The subject is don't suit us. We are so selective. And our Hinduism, we have made our Hinduism as so selective. Whatever suits me, I'm okay with it. But what don't suit me, now I'm going to raise this question about it. Dharma is for us. Dharma is for our upliftment. Dharma is for our growth. When we say celebrating the Chaitra Navratri is very important, 9 days. Devi's divine power, supremacy, divinity enter into this through the cosmic power into this earth. Mahisasura Mardini. Yeah. One thing I would like to tell is Devi, Mataji, and if you look at other Bhagwan too, they have some weapon in their hand. Some weapon. This is a very beautiful question we need to think about it. Why Bhagwan need a weapon? Bhagwan is a superpower. Why he or she need a weapon? Answer is very nice. Think about it. Bhagwan is want to tell us is something. The weapon is not to something to show that you are powerful. No. The weapon is tells you that you are protected with the problem. The weapon is to kill the problem. Weapon is to remove the problem. Weapons gives you a strength. This is message Bhagwan want to tell us. The weapon is there for you to give you a strength. It does not mean that tomorrow you take the gun out and holding in your hand. No. Our real weapon is the brain, knowledge. Our real weapon is our spiritual power. Is there to protect us. Protect us means that there for us to tell us that you are there to kill the problem. Don't run away from the. Today, in this pandemic situation, depression, anxiety, suicidal cases is increasing. And more cases increasing. Why? Because of the lack of the knowledge. Plenty information there, but not the knowledge. You need to develop the protections of yourself. You need to tell yourself, problem is there. You can't run away from the problem. You have to face the problem. I'm telling you, and I always give example. Last whole year, one full year, I never complained myself about what is going on. No, why should we complain? There should be no complaint about it. Okay, how are you going to run your house? Many people don't even know, but I had to last 13, 14 years actually. Not 13, like almost 17 years. I'm running the actually 2 houses parallel with the 10 people, looking after 10 people consistently 17 years without any complaint. One house here and one house in India. Both houses expenses, only one shoulder here is carried. And now think about if somebody else was in my position. Now is lockdown started, zero income. What are you going to do? Holding the head in the then depression, anxiety. That is not a solution. That is not the solution. The solution is, in fact, you got the knowledge, you got the power, use the technology, come up with the solution of this problem. Within a days, we came up with the solution, and so many weeks, we're running the live information, live programming coming daily online, providing the informations and everything. What I'm trying to say is Dharma is teach us, don't run away from the problem. Mataji, we say Navratri, Navadurga, 9 form of Devi. Each form is for us. Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati. We must understand this concept of these 9 nights. We must understand the concept of these 3 days in allocations. We must understand this what the message is coming to us. 3 stages of our life is childhood, young age, and old age. And every stage of the life there is challenges. In childhood, if you look at that ourselves, many of us said, oh no, I'm tired with study. So much I want to study. Why must I study? So much study. When this study is going to end, and I'm going to start my college life, I'm going to start my family life, and then just want to get out from the education. At that stage, it's like mountain, we climbing up the mountain. But if you look at ourselves today, every one of us want to go back in that life. But that time we didn't like that life. Mata Saraswati, goddess of the knowledge, wisdom. Wisdom is, what is the real wisdom in our life is? Real wisdom is to utilize and use the time which you got at that particular moment in the best what you can do it with your knowledge. Read the books. Very important is, we in these days, we don't read the books. Secondly, we don't gather the information. We have a lots of information, but we lack of the knowledge. So information is there, but we don't want to utilize that information into the knowledge, because that has to go to the filter, that has to go through the scrutiny, and then the product is for our upliftment. Stage our life. So Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati concept I'm explaining here, Navratri time. Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadike Sharanye Trambakye Gauri Narayani Namostute. Basic mantra. Then we coming after education is over, a childhood age over, we entering into the Lakshmi. Very important. Young age, from age of when you start, your normal person start earning from age of the 25, 26 basically. If you start early, you're lucky, but then your focus will be on earning the wealth. How to earn the wealth? What type of the wealth should come in your house, and how to start saving. This pandemic teach us the savings is very important. Last week, I think 10 days ago, I went to the bank because my card was going to be expired. So I went to bank, and then I said I want a new card, ATM card. So the consultant, obviously they open computer, see profile and everything. And then she told me, we have seen you are with us from 2008. And then you haven't started savings yet. I said, but it's not, we in a different world. So she said, the banks is giving you opportunity with no charge. You decide whatever amount you want to, and bank will deduct that amount as a savings automatically from your account. Then I said, okay, you can start. No, subject is now the banks also telling them clients savings. So if you are a young person, if you're watching me, learn from the savings. Save every month 50 rand, 60 rand, 100 rand, 200 rand, basics. You must start saving. You must. Lakshmi is Lakshmi. If you look after your Lakshmi. Now I'm going to coming to the point. There is a two type of the Lakshmi. There is a various type of the Lakshmi. Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati concept we need to understand in our life. Very importantly. Navratri tells us many things. But this concept which is I'm coming here, I'm coming with it, you must realize nobody will explain in this way. Therefore, if you think this information is useful, you make sure you share this video in all your friends and family members groups. Very information. So now you as a young person think about it. Start put it 200 rand away, just something. We think 200 rands, only 200 rands, but that makes a huge difference in long term. Remember, we are a Gujarati, and the Gujarati people is a business-minded people. Business in Gujarati is blood. So, one of the Gujarati businessmen last week or 10 days ago, was smiling nicely. Everybody says, we all are crying, but you smiling. He said, we work with the 2-year strategy. He said, what do you mean 2-year strategy? 2-year strategy means, okay, we plan for the 2 years of the projections. So whatever we right now we are having at this situation, not we was prepared for this one, but we had enough savings to survive next 2 years. So first year is gone, this year is gone, but whatever we did during this 1 year, we now thinking, now save for the next 3 years, and then your cycle carry on. Lakshmi. Respect the Lakshmi. And then when I do the wedding, one thing I always tell, Lakshmi, stay with the Lakshmi. Lakshmi, stay with the Lakshmi. In our house, our mother, our sister, our daughter, our wife, they are Lakshmi. If you want to save the money, give that money to them. Make sure you keep little bit with you, but maximum you just give it to them. They will be biggest saver. And then it's true, it has proven many times. Even if today, I'm telling you, even if today, if you're going to ask your wife, if you're watching as a husband, and if you're going to, if like normally husband wife I'm talking about, if you're going to ask your wife, she can give 5,000 rand easily from any corner of the house, That's reality. Lakshmi, save the Lakshmi, respect the Lakshmi. So young age, and then in these days there's a concept, younger people don't want to get married. And I always says, no, don't live in illusions where you're going to get married 35-year-old, 40-year-old. No. You must get married before the 30. You think, where my bungalow will be? I need a good house, I need a good car, and then I will call my wife, and then we will have a better life. I can give you, normally I don't share my personal matters, but this is a basically ideal, I can tell you example of my life basically. When I was married, I was 21-year-old. When my first child born, 22-year-old. I did not have my house or car, anything. Actually, I was in the last year of my education too. But today, at age of the 41 or 42 or 40 or 41, my child is second year of the university and another one is ready to go. Yet I got another 8 years to work hard. Remember, life is all setback. Life is all about the setback. You can handle any setback in a young age. That is why the Lakshmi, Mahakali, Mahalakshmi. You can handle any setback. You come back, you can bounce back yourself because your body is giving you a strength. Your body is giving you support. Your mind is there for you. And that is why I gave example last 17 years. So many setback I went through. But we bounce back, look after everything, carried on, no problem. Continuous and consistently, no problem. And then I have a very, those who know me very closely, and then when we talk about and when we discuss, I say, don't worry. That's my standard word. I always use one word, don't worry. You don't need to worry. You know you're going to find solutions. Because you're there to kill the problem with your knowledge. Your weapon is your knowledge. You are there to kill your knowledge. You're there to kill your problem with your knowledge. So young person, you don't think about, okay, if I don't have a house. When the Lakshmi will come, when Narayan will come, Bhagwan Vishnu will come, automatically your house and all other things will be follow after that, automatically. But at your young age, you will be able to give a best educations and best things to your child if you think about nicely. Young age, Lakshmi. Settle down nicely, save the Lakshmi, respect the Lakshmi. And then after reaching out to the senior citizen age, Mahakali. Mahakali means strength, energy, power. Okay? Mahakali's Swarupa is to kill all those demons. What demons means? The most negative thoughts comes when we are into the old age. Honestly, I'm saying. I'm not saying okay, old age is not good. Everybody will get old. I'm going to get old too. But if you are planning works for this earlier stage, you think about it, you strategize yourself, your strategy goes, then automatically the things falls in and then strength come. I have seen where the 82-year-old person, 84-year-old person, still powerful, energetic, and 42-year-old person, oh, I got problem. Because it's strength, mental strength, energy. Energy is very important and depend on lifestyle. We must make sure to work hard, smart and intelligent. In these days, we only working the smart work, little bit intelligent work, but we don't work hard physically. In days, there is a Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati, same thing. If you look at that in every day, in the morning, early morning freshness, knowledge, wisdom, spirituality, meditations. Even the Western tells us, okay, you must wake up early morning and do the meditation. Wisdom, knowledge come early morning. And then after 8 o'clock, you go for your wealth. And then after 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the morning, you come back, you relax, you cool down yourself, distress out yourself and sleep. This is the stage of the life. When you reach to the certain age, you must leave everything out. Why we want to hold back control in the family? Honestly, I'm saying. Why? It's not necessary we must control. Let Once we reach the some certain age, and I believe firmly one thing, when you reach 50, finish, close your eye, means close everything, thinking. Let the children to live them life. You must, because it's called the Ekavan. In English too, 51. In English it's called the 51. And Gujarati says Ekavan. One. It's time to go to the forest. Does not mean that you leave everything. No. What I'm saying is, you must start release your all the responsibility, all the expectations and everything. Do whatever you can do best up to the age of the 50. Just do best what you can do. And after the 50, you must release. Let everybody to live them life independently. Free them nicely. That's where your respect will be there. One example I will give. Many years ago, I was watching interview of one of the Australian cricketers. It was in 1996, 1997. I think at that time is McGrath, or not McGrath, from England. I forgot his name. Faster bowler it was, very nice. It was very fast bowler. And I used to watch that interview. So he told in that interview, he said Australian cricket have a policy. When you in your high time of the prosperity, means your name and whatever it is, take the retirement. Don't drag yourself until the last. Then don't drag yourself until you fall. Or if you're not going to get out, people will throw you out from the system. That's the reality of it. So you need to decide when to get out from the system. Don't drag yourself into the system. And that is, if you observe this Australian cricket, I don't know about the other sport, but Australian cricket, consistently change come. Why? Because that is their policy. And then one of my friend, many years ago, when I says friend, but that time I was 20, 21 year old that time. And then my friend was that time 35-year-old, but always like. But anyway, and then even today, honestly, even today, if you look at that, my friends, technically friends means those surrounding me, they always 10 years, 10 years elder than me. Always mota loko બધા મારા. You learn from them nicely. But that's a different talk. But what I'm trying to say here is, that time, that person, that my friend told me one thing. He said, I got a strategy. Up to this age, you must work. After this age, you must start prepare for the retirement. And after that age, you take full retirement. Since then, I'm working on the strategy. And we have to come out from the system. That is called, that's where your strength, your energy, you will save. Because remember one thing, after certain age, you can't handle that stress mentally. Physically, maybe you fit. Mentally, you're not there. And that if you disturb mentally, then you're going to kill yourself physically too. 3-3-3, remember, 3-3-3. 3-3-3. That's a very important. That system, which is, if we look at that way, if average person if we live 90 years, so then 30-30-30. Otherwise, cut down and then put, let's say, if you predicting yourself 60 years, then 20-20-20. So first 20 years study, next 20 years work hard, and next 20 years live your life. Energetic, strength, powerful. Navratri is all about, we only understand spiritual. The spirituality is there. Spirituality behind is there. Mataji always protects us. Mataji is there for us. But we must understand what the Mataji want to teach us. What the Mataji want to guide us. What the Mataji want to... When you are in education, when you study, You must study hard. You must work hard without any compromise. You must produce result without any compromise, because that's where your Lakshmi will decide. And your Lakshmi, if your Lakshmi is safe in your younger age, your retirement is secure. This is the Navaratri, 9 nights of our celebration. So again I'm saying, our Hindu culture, our Hindu Dharma, there's in-depth meaning behind for everything. So during these 9 nights, I always says do minimum, stay vegetarian, try to not to eat garlic, onion, and light the oil lamp, and also chant basic mantra, Sarva Mangala Mangale Shive Sarva Sadhike Srine Trambaki Gauri Narayani Namostute, basic mantra, keep chant. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. If you think this video is useful, share it, subscribe this YouTube channel. And then also tomorrow we will have our Gujarati talk. Learn Gujarati, Shikho Gujarati, because it's our pride. Jai Shri Krishna, Namaste. O Ishwar bhajiye tane, motu che tuj naam, gun tara nitya gaye, thaya amara kam. हेतला विहसाव तुम सदा राख दिल साफ, भूल कदी करिए अमे तो प्रभु कर जो माफ। ओम देव शांतिरंतरिक्षगं शांति पृथ्वी शांतिराप शांतिरोषधयः शांति वनस्पतयः शांतिर्विश्वे देवा शांति ब्रह्म शांति सर्वगुण शांति शांतिरेव शांति श्यामा शांतिरेधि। ओम शांति 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 शांति।